All right, happy Friday. It is time to do some review of some of my options that are expiring today. It's 10/3, so got 3 days expiring today. The market is shooting up right now. It just opened, so I'm not sure if I want to wait for it to calm back down after the first surge, but I do want to look at my first one. Here is Amazon. This is a 220 call out on my leaps. There's 2 contracts. And it's in the money, so it's up to 223. I'm gonna have to roll this because I don't want my leaps call options to have to be exercised to perform and provide the stock for this if it does get called away, or if I am forced to buy this. If the shares get called away, which I don't have, I have the leaps option. I don't want to have to pay for my leaps option and just to give them away at a higher price here. So I'm gonna roll this up. I think I'm gonna hit roll position. And probably gonna have to go out a couple weeks just to get some better premium. Let's take a look. Don't need to necessarily roll this all the way up. It's 220 call now. I could go up to 225 and collect 428. That would give me a credit of 150. I could use some working capital, go up to 230, which would give me a debit of 240, 238, 240. So I'd have to pay a little bit, but I'd be safer because the stock would go up. But Amazon's kind of been bouncing around, at this lower level. I don't know if it's breaking out or not. I'm not sure if it's going to go up that high. It hasn't been up to, 228 or so since September. Now it's early October, and it jumped down here. It might pop up. Might pop up in the 230s here. But I could always roll up later, so what I'm going to do is just go to the 225. That's up from 220. I'll go to 225. 2 weeks out, I'll collect 423 per contract, which will give me a debit or a credit of about 170. So I'm going to say hit continue and review and submit. And it just filled. So let's go look at that 225 call now, expiring 10/17. Collected 416 per contract for that. So if I roll down and look at the call roll here, I bought these back for 333 each and collected 416 each. So I'll put that in my sheet. That's this one rolled. I'm gonna keep my monthly income here. This is my last month, so I'm gonna keep this the same. I'll just put it in here and go out to here and make a new line for the roll. So it's 10/3, and then we sold out at a later date, rolled up and out, collected 832 for that. So we made $166 by pushing the can down the road a little bit. Okay, next up is Nvidia. This has shot way up. Glad I waited a little bit. I might wait a little more, but this is in the money as well. My Nvidia 187.5 call. This is also against my leaps, and it's 2 contracts, and it's just slightly in the money. I think Nvidia is going to shoot up more so than Amazon, so I'd probably want to roll this up and out farther. So let's go roll this option. 187.5 is my strike. Current price is 189.69. I could go up just to 190 and collect 572 on that. I have to buy these back for 229 a piece, so I could actually go a little bit safer, go to 192, or I can go to 195 and collect 303, which is safer. And I think Nvidia is going to shoot up farther. It's more volatile than Amazon, and so I think I'll go up to here. The delta is 36. IV is 33.94, a little bit lower up here. So I'm still collecting a credit here. I could go higher than 197.5 and have to pay a little bit of working capital, $40, which isn't much, to be a little safer. But I can always adjust this, later in 2 weeks. So I think I'll just go here, collect 303 per share, and have to buy these back for 239 per share. So I'm gonna hit continue, review order, 2 contracts, submit. See if we get filled on this. And we just got filled. So let's go look at this. Put this in my sheet. Let's go look at the roll itself. 195 roll here. Let's look at the roll. So we bought these back for 230 times 2, which is 460, minus 460. And we collected 298, which is 569. So still got a little bit of credit. I just rolled these up and out. And I didn't collect a lot, but again, this is against my leaps. So if I look at my leaps here, when the stock goes up, my leaps also goes up along with it. So it goes up at not the same amount, but at 80%. So if the stock goes up by $1, this goes up by $80. And you can see here when I bought this, it was at 59, and I could sell these for 68 and make $1,800 today. So, but I've got over a year to let this just keep going up and up, which I think Nvidia will do. And the next one expiring today is QQQ. This is just a straight up put using my cash as collateral, and the price has gone up to 607. It's currently at 602. I've got a little bit of extrinsic value to squeeze out of this today. When this goes out down to about $1 or $4, I'm going to probably just roll it or close it out and start a new trade. So I'm doing these trades daily. Let's expire today, and I put this on yesterday, and I'll just put another one on for Monday and make it about 120, 150, 180 bucks a day so far with this. That's kind of my plan for QQQ. Once some of these other trades expire, I'll have more cash in my account. I'm going to see if I can do 2 contracts of QQQ per day and just kind of consolidate. I like it because QQQ tends to go up, and it's very stable. You're not subject to any one stock, not subject to a single stock going up and down. And so you're all automatically diversified there, and you're automatically, in a club with 100 of the best tech stocks. So it's likely to go up. Daily trade is due to expire today, and it's gone down in value. It's still, the price is up above my put price, so it looks like it's going to expire worthless. And the extrinsic value has gone down to $13. It's going to eventually go down to 0 by the end of the day, but I'd like to just be done with this. So I'm going to buy this back for $13.04. Pretty much roll it, but I'm going to do it manually by buying this back, and I'll start a new trade. I've been trying to roll these, and they don't seem to fill very well, but certainly buying to close at $13.04. And then I'll have to wait for the money to settle. Do this early on in the date because it takes time for things to settle out before that capital has been released. Then I can do my next trade, which will be for Monday, one day out. So I'm doing 1 day to expiration on these, and just slightly in or out of the money, right at the money pretty much for these. And if I get assigned on a put, then I'll just turn around and do covered calls right at the money and just keep, it's kind of an experiment of mine. I'll just keep doing that with this stock, and it's just a straight up wheel strategy using around $60,000 of capital. So it looks like the capital was released. I've only got options collateral of $20,500, which is this put here for Amazon at 205, which would be $20,500 as the collateral needed. So I am available to do this QQQ trade. I'm going to go expiring, trade QQQ options, sell, put, expiring on Monday because today's Friday. And I'm going to go, the price is 606. I could go 607 and get more premium. That would be in the money. And it looks like things are, kind of bumping up, but QQQ and the whole market is at pretty much all-time high. So I don't know if I want to. It's overbought. The RSI is almost at 70. I don't know if I want to go above the strike price right now. In fact, I might want to go even just a little bit lower here and get like a 140. So I could go 605. I could go, I want to be above $100. 604, be a little bit safer. Delta on that is 31. I'd be happy with that. So I'm going to select this, collect 113, 114, delta of 31, 31% chance that this will go in the money and I'll be forced to buy the shares. That looks good. View order, $60,000 collateral, submit, and done. We'll see if I get filled. And I did get filled at 604. and collected 115. So let's put that in my sheet. So we pretty much did a buy to close, minus 413, I think it was. And this one is expiring 10/6. One contract, 100 shares. Price is 606.40 right now. It's a put, it's in process, collected 115. So that puts my account up to about 713 with all these trades so far this month. It's only the 3rd of October. Got a long way to go, so that is looking good. And yeah, those are my live trades for Friday, rolling things out and adjusting. And I guess that's it for now. We will see you on the next one. I do think I'm going to start a free Discord, so if you want to join in and share ideas and see my trades live, I'm going to probably go live every day and do this, do these lives and then post those lives in the Discord so members can see that. And then I'll just do my normal week in review videos out on the regular channel. So if you want to join that, I'll put a link in the description.